Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. Mike the Muppet Modeler here, and before we get started, or should I say Mike the Extremely Muppet Modeler. Well, anyway, as you can see on the bench, again we've got the Tornado GR1 from Revell. But before we get going with that, I'd like to say a massive thank you to all my subscribers, new and existing. Yeah, I know I keep saying it, but without you guys the channel wouldn't be where it is, and wouldn't be worth doing, so thank you very much. There she is in all her glory at the moment, as it stands at the moment. The other day I was a bit fed up. It was raining, so couldn't really do any videoing, but I did mix up some of the Vallejo Model Air 71.400 Desert Pink. Mixed it with some X2 white Tamiya, added a few drops of thinner, the X20A thinner, and just made a lighter shade, really. Went over some of the panel lines and whatnot, bits and pieces, and I don't think it came out too bad. I've just painted the black on the nose. That's not quite dry yet, but as soon as it is, what I'm going to do is get some buff in the airbrush. So I'm going to give it a dusty coat over the top. Hopefully that should help blend everything in, and then I think, other than a little bit of weathering, bit of chipping here and there, I think she's pretty much ready for the engines, and then doing the munitions and drop tanks, and yeah, then she'll be decals and finished, really. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the tape. That doesn't need to be there, really. And remove the sponge that I put in, if I can, if it wants to come out, which it does. Again, I'd like to say thank you for all of the messages of condolence and the well wishes. It's really appreciated from you guys, it really is. There's some little bits of masking to do, I think. Yeah, for the airbrush next, I think. There are a few panels on two panels on the tail that need to be a different colour, and for that I'm going to use dark iron. That's too high. Yeah, too high. Too high. Not easy to get in there properly. And you try to deal with different angles, obviously. That's cool. That's fine, do that. I'll show you guys what I've actually done once I've finished with this. Yeah. There. Turn that round. Hopefully get that part. We just need a little tiny bit. Make that angle just there. Make sure that the wings covered. So there we are, guys. Just those two panels in there. So while I mask up the other side, I shall leave you in peace. I'll see you in a bit. Right then, guys, all taped up, nowhere to go. So one side. And the other side. I think, and well, I hope that'll give me the look that I'm after. Get the tape off. As you know, I do reuse the tape, so whether it's going to be for this project or a later one, it's there to be used again. Because at the end of the day, all these things cost money, and unless you're mega rich, which I'm not. I only know these panels are a different colour because basically I had a look at some pictures online. I need to do some weathering. This way. Oh. Reverse thrusters when on landing. There we go, just those two panels there. So I'm sure you don't need to see me untaping the next bit, so I'll pause you there. Right then guys, we're back again. Now I'm just going to go over like the leading edges with some buff. Give it a more dusty appearance, hopefully. And over some panels. turn around. I am liking this. I am liking this a lot. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. And I'm going to leave it there, I think. For a sec. I'm just going to turn around. Oh yes. In a lot of pictures I've seen, the tornado is a bit on the, although you've got the desert pink camo, I've seen quite a lot of yellowing, especially around the nose area. Pleased with that. If I can get the exhaust stains correct or right enough, then that's going to be excellent. So I'm going to leave it there with the buff. Put that away. We'll let this dry. Actually, what I might do is there's a white stripe that goes down the nose, down the very centre of the nose. It's very thin. So it's almost like it's sort of needle thin, if you like. So just hope I'll get it straight. And that looks pretty straight to me, except for just needs to be closer at the top. And out comes the trusty I'll use blue tape. Right, let's get the white ready. Right then guys, now for probably my least favourite colour to airbrush, let's go for the white. Just do very light coats. Hopefully it should dry quite quickly, and then we'll do the next one. And then when I take the tape off, I'll know whether it's straight or not. They'll probably look totally wonky and totally wrong. Do a bit of drying with the airbrush. going to go with that. And see where that gets me. No, I didn't want that. That, my friends, isn't too bad. I am quite pleased with that. Maybe a little thinner than it should be, but I'll need to do a little bit of touch up with the airbrush on the black, but that I am pleased with. It's worked out quite well. I'm happy with that. And as soon as that buff's dry, the NATO black, that's right. Clean the airbrush out. I'll get the use a bit of card or something to cover the white and get that sprayed over. But I am very much liking the look of it at the moment, so I'll see you in a mo. Right guys, this is where I could mess this whole thing right up. I'm going to do some smoke on the tail for the exhaust. Unfortunately, I've got to do this sort of upright, so you guys probably won't be able to see much of it. But I will show you. So as such, what I'll do actually is I will pause you there. I'll do this and then I will bring you back and show you the finished result. Well, not finished, but because I will add some more bits in weathering afterwards, but I'm going to attempt to do a lot of this I think I might just turn this up a little bit. Right, back in the mo. Right then guys, I'll see if I can now show you. That's what it looks like. Don't think it, you might not be able to, don't think the camera shows it how I can, basically how I can see it, but I am relatively pleased with how that's turned out. So I've just got to wait for that to dry now, and then I'm going to give it a clear coat. Then we can wax some decals on it, and then do some weathering, and then we can, last but not least, we can get the engine nozzles done and the armaments. But yeah, I'm not too displeased with how it's turning out, so yeah, as long as the engines turn out okay, I think we're going to be all good. So as I've got to wait now for it to dry, guys, I'm going to leave it there, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.